There are no great men of God. There are only weak, broken men of a great and merciful God. I always thought when I was younger that I'd look at men that I knew God was using and think, boy, they have reached some spiritual level, and because they've reached that level, God has really begun to use them. I know that God has used me, but I know it is all of grace. I remember preaching a few years ago, and a revival broke out on campus, and people were getting saved, and other people were furious and throwing water balloons at me when I was going across the campus. I guess that's not as biblical as stones, but I do prefer water balloons to stones. And because of that, a group of young men thought that I was the Apostle Paul, and they wanted to come and just be with me in Peru. But when they got off that plane in Lima, Peru, they thought I was the Apostle Paul. When they got back on that plane about a month later, they were praying for my salvation. Now, I don't want to be trite or to say that we should not strive after holiness, and hypocrisy is a crime that will condemn the soul. But men are men, and that's all that they'll ever be. There is one teacher, there's one Father, and the rest of us are recipients of grace. That's why I so love the Apostle John. Because I notice that when he identifies himself, he doesn't say the one that loved Jesus. Because that's a great boast in itself. That's declaring you fulfilled all the commands. He said the one whom Jesus loved. I gladly take that as an eternal title and want no other title. The one whom Jesus loved. That's all we'll ever be. And it's enough.